Welcome to Verbal Prick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Like to welcome you all to the show. First, good news: we are streaming now on FlixNet TV, and that's the movie Black's Journey, BLAC Journey. So make sure you go to FlixNet TV and watch Black's Journey. And you can also watch it on vcmfilms.gumroad.com. Black's Journey, right? But today I wanted to get into what recently took place in Haiti with the President Morsi that got killed in an assassination attempt, and his wife was critically wounded. They said it was a botched attempt, right? But what interests me is the one who they claim is behind the attacks, right? It's ridiculous. I mean, not saying it's ridiculous. It's interesting, right? They claim that a 63-year-old doctor was behind the coup simply because he just wanted to be the president. And they found him in Florida, lying in the streets of Florida, right? But the question is, how can a 63-year-old self-described doctor gather up Colombians and Haitians and come up with a elaborate plan and actually assassinated the president and do all of this under the radar without anybody picking him up? Like, they're trying to make it seem as if he just said one day, you know what, I want to be president, and I'm going to put this elaborate plan together, and I'm going to get rid of the president in Haiti, and I'm going to slide right in, and I'll be the president. I mean, this is stuff you read about in novels, things that they make movies about, you know, like a fiction tale or something. But it says now he's mysterious. Why is he mysterious? Because he was under the radar. No one knew who this cat was, according to authorities. Like, he was under the radar, a doctor, but come on, you saying that a self-described doctor, not one that's working in a hospital, but yet he had the finances to pull off an assassination of a president? I don't know. It says a mysterious self-described doctor who has lived on and off in Florida for decades has been accused of leading the plot to assassinate Haiti's president, Jovenel Morsi, in order to take the presidency for himself. His name is Christian Emanual Sanon, 63, is the latest suspect linked to the assassination of Morsi, who was brutally murdered at his home last week. Dozens of people have been implicated and arrested in the days following the assassination, but on Sunday, Haitian authorities publicly named Sanon as the leadership figure in an alleged attempt coup. This guy, living in Florida, going back and forth to Haiti, 63 years old, a self-prescribed doctor, like he claiming he's a doctor himself, put together the finances, rounded up the posse, and carried out an assassination on the president and wounded his wife. Wow. However, there are significant gaps in the official version of events. Sanon arrived by private plane in June with political objectives and contacted a private security firm to recruit the people who committed this act. Haiti's National Police Chief Leon Charles said Sunday the police chief named a shadow private Venezuelan security company based in Florida called CTU as the firm Sanon worked with. Right. So apparently he Did he have the money? Did he promise him something? Did he say, when I become president, we're going to do this, we're going to do some trade? What was the motivation behind the people getting behind him? What did he offer them? Right? Now, it says that Charles didn't offer any explanation for how an obscure self-described doctor who filed for bankruptcy in Tampa in 2013 could have feasibly led a complex and expensive plot to take over the Haitian government. Well, we all know Trump filed for bankruptcy and became president, so, There are some signs that Sanon may have set his sights on power. The Washington Post resurfaced a YouTube video from 2011 titled Dr. Christian Sanon, Leadership for Haiti, which puts forth the doctor as a potential new leader. There was also a website called Haiti Lives Matters, which reportedly says Sanon should lead a new coalition. In the old YouTube video, the speaker, who appears to be Sanon himself, Now this was in the Post, right? In the YouTube video, the speaker, who appears to be Sanon himself, condemns Haiti's leaders as corrupt, complaining they don't care about the country, they don't care about the people. We can't take it anymore. We need new leadership that would change the way of life, right? Those are sentiments of endearment for the people. Those are statements that leaders run on when they're running for president. So okay, he had the love of the people in his heart, it would seem, and he wanted to see the Haitian people do better. But I guess he felt that the current president was corrupt, wasn't taking care of the citizens of the people, so they wanted him out. Well, then that would be a question for the citizens of Haiti on how did they feel, and set up a system where they could have just voted him out. But I don't know, maybe he's saying it was too much corruption, so he had to move him out himself. But it was botched. It left the vacuum, because now who's going to take over and fill that seat? He can't get in there. And will there be someone that will become the president of Haiti who actually loves the people, or will it be a plant in Haiti who are just feed off the people? But the Miami Herald obtained public records which cast doubt on whether Sanon had the means to organize a coup. He has several inactive businesses in Florida, and although he describes himself as a doctor, he has no medical license in the state. Bankruptcy records show he was making a salary of $60,000 in 2013 and had $400,000 in debt. They're saying, how can this man, who no one knows about, right, who didn't have a medical license, who filed bankruptcy, who was in debt, organize an assassination with another country and had the means to pull it off? Some suspects arrested in the assassination have claimed they were paid as much as $3,000 a month to take part in the plot. And Haiti authorities haven't explained how Sanon could afford to bankroll a coup. Now, is he a patsy? Is he a fall guy? Is he the face? Will he be killed or assassinated soon before he start talking and telling who is actually behind it and start naming names? Authorities claim they discovered damning evidence during a raid at Sanon's home, including a Drug Enforcement Administration cap. The assassins who killed Morrissey's family falsely identified themselves as DEA agents before the shooting. Police also said they found boxes of bullets, shooting targets, and several Dominican Republican license plates. So what they're saying is they're going to go in with some DEA hats on, well, DEA, and kick in the door, yeah, DEA, as they started the assassination of Haiti's president to make people think that it was an American-backed coup. Wow. The initial mission that was given to these assailants was to protect the individual named Emanual Sanon. But afterwards, the mission changed, said the National Police Chief Leon Charles, adding that the initial plan appeared to be to arrest the president, not to assassinate him. According to the Associated Press, Charles claimed that immediately after Morsi was killed, one of the arrested suspects phoned Sanon. He then contacted the supposed masterminds of the plot. Charles didn't offer any information on who Sanon was allegedly working with. The announcement of Sanon's arrest came shortly after FBI and Department of Homeland Security officials landed in Haiti to offer assistance in the aftermath of the assassination. Wow. 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 I mean, come on, that's like saying someone who was an herbalist, right? And was like, yeah, man, I'm an herbalist, but I'm a doctor. You know, I can take care of people. I got things covered. Don't have any money, and saying, you know what, I want to overthrow this country. You know, and when I get this president out of office, all of you all who help me, you'll get kickbacks, and we'll produce, and we'll start new companies and new businesses, and everybody's going to eat, and who's all in with me, right? And we're going to need some people. We're going to need some people who speak Spanish and make it look like it came from Florida, and make it look like America was behind it. We're going to buy some drug enforcement gear to where we're going to kick in the door. Yeah, DEA. Assassinate the president, right then I'll step in. The people are going to love me. I'll have power, and we'll start running things, and we'll start doing business and trade with your country for those who helped. And then I'm going to need somebody that's from Haiti, that speaks the language, knows the people, so we can interpret, and we all can, that speaks Haitian and Spanish, so we can interpret, and we'll put this thing together. And, you know, that's like Peaky in the Brain, man. Damn. I mean, how long did they organize this and plot this? You know, who was all players who all knew? Were they listening to his phone calls and thought he'd be successful? But since he was unsuccessful, then they had to come out and, you know, destroy the whole thing and disassociate themselves with the whole plot. I mean, this is wild. It's crazy. You know, I know the people of Haiti that's living in America is like, man, what is going on? It's, you know, they got family over there. People are grieving. It's chaotic. I mean, Haiti been through so much. You know, Haiti got their independence. You know, fought off slavery and got the independence, Toussaint, and then you had Dessalines, and I mean, warriors, that warrior spirit, you know. And Haiti was beautiful at one point, you know, but, you know, they refused to do trade with Haiti and cut off ties, and they wanted to see Haiti suffer because Haiti defeated the colonizer, you know, got its independence. Had a slave revolt, and they still mad at Haiti today. And Haiti could be an example if they just get it right and work together, unite, and build up Haiti. Beautiful place, you know, nice ocean view, waters blue, beaches is nice. I mean, you know, I don't know. All we can do, and that's all anyone ever does, is hope for a better future. You know, you have a vision and an outlook into the future on how you would like things to be, and you work to achieve that. And when you get certain setbacks and things happen, it kind of kills your spirit and drive. But you got to keep on pushing, because if you can visualize it, it can be that way. It just take a little hard work and time and patience, and keep working at it though. Don't stop. Things can return back to its former glory. But thank you all for listening. Check out Black's Journey on FlexNet TV. They're streaming it. You know, the movie landed on the platform. You know, so it's under the black and brown section of FlexNet TV. Make sure you all check that out. And Vero Creek Radio is out.